Hello. I should probably do a new ticket, actually. I'm gonna have like a million of these. I don't really care that I'm wasting like one of the game. Matters not to me. Yeah, I grinded the amiibo gear last night. I don't know what I'll actually use the build for. Like, I put the mains I run on Stamper for now. Like, I might change it next season depending on like what I play and what's good, but I want to roll the slots anyway. Over here. I don't like this weapon in TC, but I don't really care right now. I drop. I also don't like Zip on this map, but you know, whatever. Go with it. I have no swim on, it feels so miserable, because I always run subs. Feels so slow. Well, that's a heavy. Thanks for the wall, I hope I don't get that next patch. No. No. Yep. That was almost really smooth, but not quite. No. Damn. It could have been really good. It was almost good. Hi, Cooker and Netzel. So I made that line awesome, thanks. Like a real person with a crazy thought. Oh, this is probably a really bad place to be, honestly. Break the wave for what it's worth, that's about it. Yeah. Defending with this weapon in TC is very bad, that's why I don't play it in PC. That's okay, we'll find a way. Oh, special. Actually, no, it is a special. It's a special they should buff next patch. But I have new ink. We're dancing. Sweet. Oh no. I don't want to join you in morning read Deco getting wall. If anything, the fact that you got wall makes me more confident that Stamper's gonna get like Sprinkler or something. Because I don't think they'll do 2 walls. There's just no way the devs actually give Stamper Fizzy. Like, there's no universe where they give like one of the strongest main weapons in the game Burst Bomb on one kit and Fizzy on the other, right? Like, that's like reserved for like Arrow Spray tier weapons, right? There's just no way. a wave. Agony. Yeah. I'm convinced the devs are putting Reflux on timeout because of turf war crimes. That's my theory. They said we want like the sub that paints like the least. I didn't think that hit me. Like, I looked at it, I'm like, nah, that's too far. I'm so smart. I'm so smart, dude. The tower moving messed me up on that one. It's crazy for just standing under Stamper like that, though. Alright, what if we build Zip and do something really stupid because I don't even... Actually, I popped it once, I died with what it was. Yeah, okay, let's do this. Wow, great gameplay. Espas won the lottery. To be fair, Espas kinda deserves it, though, because Burgott's Sprinkler Slider, like... Espas was actually just... Oh, you know, I'm sorry, I have the wrong emote, I need the deep cut emote. Like, Espas deserves this. I guess that depends what special it gets. I guess Burst Well like Grim, that's actually like kind of insane. I think it's realistic as well. Nice run speed on Stamper, that's very useful. My bad, I'm throwing the fakest cosplayer. Yeah, there you go. Stamper's either gonna be the most goated thing ever, or just like a massive disappointment. We'll see, I just hope it's fun. My standard right now. I feel like Squeezer's auto bomb. I had my video talking about like all this stuff in like half an hour. I recorded it a bit later, I didn't get out of bed for a bit this morning, but... Yeah, Fizzy's only 60, so if it is a sub-saver, it potentially could be. That's the thing with trailers, you never know. I remember people arguing about Trinuvo back in that one trailer for a while. But yeah, in the end, I think it was wearing sub-save. One of the gear. Does that guy have a golden Ouroboros? Did I see that right? I swear I saw a golden Ouroboros. There's just no way. Surely that's like the tier 1 Ouroboros, right? I saw a lot of Undercover last night. I was like, yeah, I love Undercover. There's so one. This is such an awful spot. You don't trust anything till the Twitter post. Well, Reflux has wall, and that's that. Bro throws it in the trailer, it's doomed. Sentence to splash wall on not very long range weapon. So what? Perhaps Paintbrush is not a good pick on this map. Thanks. Crazy thought, I know. Really an innovator. Oh, I missed that. like this game is very doomed. But, you know, we'll do what we can. I hit the shield. I just a double wave breaker, no wonder we can't do anything. That's crazy. Oh. Thank you. I want to take the couple. I know the guy's there, but yeah, I don't think we do anything with double wave breaker. Now the Anathema trailer is usually around that time, I think, or at least like. Okay, actually no, maybe that's a lie, because I know I've been at work the past 3 times they have trailers for the seasons, but my work schedule is not consistent, so you know that actually doesn't mean anything, does it? As far as last time it happened, it was like 1 p.m. Like yesterday was like 5 p.m. or something. I don't know. That was a bad zip, but I'm just like, dude, come on. Oh, that has a golden Harbors. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. Rose of the farmer ever. Alright, try calm down. On a broken squeezer. Well, it doesn't have spot bombs, so unfortunately, no, I don't. I think it's inherently not broken already. Also, honestly, I don't even think you want a broken squeezer kit, because you're just gonna get nerfed then. You want like an inoffensively good kit in this kind of game. Cute. Yes, game is so doomed. I kind of just wish they knocked out earlier. Born with the middest weapons ever. Wall crab. Maybe. I mean, I have high crab output, but I don't know. Still weird. And I feel like wall in the weapons is like strange. It doesn't have the range to actually like abuse it. I know what they're going for. It has a mist whale on the OG one. Paintbrush is garbage on that map. Can't wait for Paintbrush Nouveau to be like marker plus some awful thing. I'm also expecting point sensor on Custom Blaster. Even if it had wall cooler, there's no reason to pick that thing. Cooler bot needs to have actual like value in this game as a reason. Stuff like H3 is just like a throw. You always pick stuff like pencil and zap. You want the lethal bomber, you want the shooter that can like look forward, or you want the pencils like insane crossfire and safe long range paint. Like H3 could have like I don't even what do you cooler on H3 is what, like 180? It could be like 170, it wouldn't matter. Like H3 still sucks. Maybe it is 170. I don't even know. H3's bad. Let's fact check. It's 190 cooler. Okay, even if it was 180, it'd still be bad. If they want to break people's hands, you just give Squeezer Fizzy Zipcaster. You give it like the most mechanically demanding weapon of all time that could theoretically be like God, but just hardest sin to actually do that. Yeah, I think something else is getting spot screen or screens or whatever. I don't know what. Xbox Live, no. Let me do it. Why does he? Your players are so weird, man. Holding the trigger. Expect them to like move with, you know, like the broken frame data they have, and they just stand still. I messed that. And he challenged that. What are you doing in this corner? Yeah, I don't know about this, like, Green will, like, I don't know, in theory it should be okay, but I'm just afraid if it's, like, nothing, like, actually threatening outside of the grayscale effect thing, then it won't do anything, but I don't know. Do you have any, like, questions on what it, like, does and doesn't do? How it interacts with things? I could definitely say being, like, kind of, like, annoying on some maps. Like, on, like, a choke point that you, like, physically have to pass through. Lest you take some, like, awful angle. Very dually. Oop. I'm telling you, like, the average junior player is so whack. Like, what does that bubble do for anyone? Outside of be like a distraction, also you don't. Imagine. I really don't like zip on this map outside of zones, so that's about it. Do not think it's good here. Hello, Hydra. No, Nana's kid, so you can be privileged with the main gun. I mean, that's kind of what normal Squeezer is now, because Law's really not amazing on it. Yeah, I'm thinking like the extremely bad maps, right? Like imagine like trying to come out of spawn in disadvantage on Hammerhead, which you already don't do, and then there's just a giant screen covering like the hallway. Like what do you do? Now you're forced to take like these really awkward angles, otherwise the opponent just like sees you. You have to walk through it. Like worst case undercover is very funny and kind of annoying because it's like, okay, you're trying to kill this undercover, which is already kind of annoying, but now they're like behind a screen and they're also throwing torp at you. Like good luck getting them behind like 3 layers of nonsense. Yeah, I think it's like depending on like how good of a smokescreen it is, it actually sounds horrifying for stuff like Zuka. Because it'll be like, oh, you know, we need to push that, and then just get blasted from the other side of the wall. Like, oh, okay. Carbon on this map. The Carbon's pretty legit on ship shape, this one not so much. Go on. Grab. How does 7 do? Oh, didn't charge long enough, damn it, dude. Oh yeah, we're getting 2 Charger next season. Because there's 4 Charger ults left in this game, and yeah, we've had 0 this season. You drop, you're crazy. I respect. I was kind of motivated, not gonna lie. And no, sword. Like, how we done a check one despite all the really funny. And that was extremely motivated. Oh, so awkward. Carbon is not in on this mountain. Telling you the reality. I got Paintbrush the other game here, and I'm just like, yeah, no, you don't. That is hilarious. I was trying so hard. I got up there. I don't even have ink, by the way. I was gonna say, like, I should be dead like 3 times over. Get him, crab. Like, barely nudge away from where you die. We'll get away with them solo. Helen. Or dead. I wanted to cut the crab. No. Yeah, they had a carpet on this weapon, and I don't really know what to say. The weapon on defense is like... Yikes. Yeah, I feel like we get... I'm gonna guess E-Leader Squiffer next patch, and then Bamboo and Snipe Rider in final patch. If they really make Squiffer wait 2 years, that's insane. But I'd believe it. Yeah, Carpet was not a very good thing. Bamboo 2 better be worth the wait. I don't even think Bamboo 1 is bad. Bamboo 1 is fine. It's just balanced in this game. It doesn't do 99, it doesn't matter. It still combos you. Like, I hate fighting Bamboo. Like, I'd rather it not be good. For my sanity. Bamboo 1 is perfectly fine after that whale buff. Can't see anything. Forgot the smoke screen early. I got 9 table turf yesterday. I'm freed. I just really wanted a cheeky kill. There was no actual reason to do that. Yeah, I legit fear the second Bamboo and 52. Did you always got me shook after our last game? Come on. You. Gross. Do something stupid. Okay, that was stupid, but not the way I meant. Oh no, you directed me. Oh, okay. Cool. A little less cool. Oh wow. Wait, really? I guess they were all overlapped on me, but damn, that actually melted me. Embarrassed by that. Uh-oh. Oh man, this weapon CC is not it, but I just want to play it. One. That's what Zip does, but I feel like I should just be like less ambitious with the ankles and just do stuff like this. Amount of times I got Bell Bazooka on defense. Go with the bomb. Wow. Your team is like all dying. I don't know how you let it get like back to this point of mid. Dude. Fine, I'll just try to Stamper, I guess. This is kind of Zuka again, yeah. I don't know why I do the third shot, so out of nowhere. That was not the play. That was not the play either. Cool. Wow. I was very motivated. Yeah. You're excited for new season? Yeah, I'm excited for Undercover and Stamper mainly. Well, Stamper's like a big like asterisk, because if it's just like if it's Sprinkler with like very bad special, then yeah, I don't like that. I'll still play it for fun, but my expectations are too high because OG Stamper is so strong. You don't playable Harmony. I'm sure a mod will get you one day. I'm betting another run speed. Okay. We're going kind of crazy with the utility subs right now, though. You want Harmony's hat? Maybe. You guys like the ugly sweater? That we all just call the ugly sweater because that's what everyone just calls Christmas sweaters. I think it's kind of funny. Is that it has like the fuzz guy from single player. World's biggest wall fan. Screen seems cool. Yeah, Screen will just be fun. Person's name is Play Pikmin, I agree. So true. Will they ever patch Pikmin 4? Oh, that's a jetpack. Oh, I see. Oh, I see. The Nanaki know, but they don't do anything. God. I think Tara's Emperor is not great, man. Don't peek that. Oh no. Oh, I just rather have a GooTuber on our team. Oh, I see. Oh. Oh no. It's kinda doomed. Yeah, a reminder, GooTuber's been nothing but nerf since day one. I'm leaving. Never mind. Yeah, I kind of didn't want Orb on Sunder because skill potential is kind of garbage. I would have preferred Swap Bomb, but I get it. You want it to be a funny, distracting weapon, so fine. I don't know, I think I'm just extremely biased because by the end of, like, 2, like, Cunder fell off a cliff. Doesn't matter, it just became all shooters that, like, could not care less about Torpedo. Can we go next? I don't want to play with the GooTuber. I want to be for real. It's not respect being the Lich thing. I'm surprised. I thought they would just drop after taking 70 damage. Go next. Go next. Yes! Get the GooTuber out of the lobby, yes! This is one of those games you already know. Telling you. Don't trust YouTuber pickers, they're trolling. That weapon has been nothing since nerf since day one, and it wasn't good day one. So now it's just worse. Not Splatoon 2 GooTuber though, that's like its own enigma of bad. Splatoon 2 GooTuber is its own tier basically. Okay, chat, it's 2 p.m. You have to do me a favor. Okay, you gotta click this link. You gotta click this link. You gotta click like the video. What you gotta do. That's your mission. It takes like 2 seconds. Yeah, Draconov. Like another undercover. Oh. Oh, someone got pooped on. Kind of a crazy draw. Funny. Oh. Oh. Cool. Summer undercovers last night that didn't happen months. No, same. I've seen at least like 5. Unprecedented. Every card in the game. So yeah, that doesn't really mean anything. Like, okay, like look at this for perspective. Like in terms of hollowing thing, like look at this. And you'd be like, oh, surely by getting 9s in table turf you can hollow everything. Not even close. How is getting 999 in table turf like not even remotely close to hollowing everything? What is the point? Yeah, you need to exchange the little square pieces. And there's 2 levels to fully hollow something, and depending on the rarity, it's more expensive. So for a common card, it'd be 10 for level 1, then 20 for level 2, so it would take 30 bits to hollow like a sploosh, right? But then if you want to hollow Ouroboros or something, I think it's the 30 then 60. I think it's 30 then 60, so it's 90 to hollow those. That or 2040, which is like 60. No, it's not a gotcha thing. It's this bit exchange, but it's just insane that I've gotten 9s in table turf, but the amount of bits they give you is still so low that you can't like remotely come close to hollowing everything. And even that, there's still more in table turf that I don't have because you need to beat a bunch of the characters 30 times on level 3 to unlock their card sleeve. And the only one I did was Shiver a year ago. And that was when I was actually manually getting to rank 50. Yeah, I don't know why they decided to put card sleeves behind 30 wins at level 3 against all of these characters. It is so tedious. Oh, Hope delete. Oh my goodness, what is that RP build? Went insane over there. Kind of commit to that and ignored the Luna. Oops. Okay, they're dead now. I got you, play Pikmin. And you got yourself. You're all good. What? Why did they drop? I'm gonna explain to me. Why did all of them drop? What is happening? That's not even where the tower is. I got 95. Nar. Golden cooler, nar. May not fall for the same thing twice. You're a Flingza, you cannot challenge that. Hey, I don't like my comp. I don't think I really need to explain that, do I? How do I challenge that? Oh, well, my team killed Theros, so that's cool. Play Pikmin. Nice missile. Is that where I feel like that might be worth? Not ideal, but better than dying and just dropping the kill. So, like, why is this guy here? Funny. Oh no. I got lead, it's something at least. Not a safe lead, mind you, but... The guy died on top of me, thank you. Nice missile. Oh, that sucks. That's just a Hydra, man. What are they gonna do? Out. I don't know why I'm challenging this, it's such an awful challenge. Almost zip so bad, but again, this map is just not like the zip map, so you can't really aim for that. Yep. Bad. Wow. It's really, really bad. Oh, the guy's zipping too. Never mind, he's a bad. Oh, it's a Luna, I forgot. The zip is like an Omega lol. Yeah, I like the new song. It's pretty cool. I hope there's a second song that the trailer didn't have, because that's what happened last season with H2O, with Aquasonic and what's the other one called? Aquasonic wasn't in the trailer, and it ended up being like one of my favorite songs. I forget what the Rip Rip Stop and Go. That's the other one. That was the one that was actually in the trailer. I kind of expect a second song. Post that new single. Well, I hope they have more. Yoko got 3 songs, true. But they do that sometimes, like in S2 with Ink Theory. Like, how many songs did Ink Theory have? I think it was 2 or 3, right? Yeah, Ink Theory had 2 songs. Dropped with another band, so it was a 4-song update. Wasn't that, what's their name? Oh god, what's their name? I know the name, like I see it in my head, but Bottom Feeders. Yeah, that's what it is. In my head I saw the shark dude. I hope they what's the name of that one? It'd be cool to see more from the bands they added really late into Splatoon 2. The one that came with the Pavilion update. Blanking on their names. Squirrel! Ooh, sword! Flashimar and Despair, yeah. I like those. Okay. I was very motivated. I felt very motivated. I don't know how they choked that. Like such a bad place to pop zip. Out of the delay on that for recovering made it much funnier. Oh. Off gameplay, yeah, it's like, you know, if you're a machine, you know the person's there and you can just hit them. Bob, you gotta whip out the protractor and hope that they don't get hit by you. A move. Guess they drop zone, yeah. Oh, lobby lag, someone DC'd. Goodbye, second stamper. I don't want to just let him knock out. I don't feel like wasting time with this. Check this out. How did time? It's too far. I'll get him next time. Hold on. I need to wait for the tower to be closer. This is too far. How did you wipe them out? I'm up here doing this! What is this? Okay, fine, we'll play. You can knock them out. If you can get them in a 3v4, then fine. Fine, we'll play. Oh, okay. Got the 7 day to follow up. Oh, is 2-zip? I feel like 2-zip is as fast as you can make that onto the crane. I don't know, I'm not versed in the optimization of zip on the crane. No. Yeah, I'd say look at the I'd say look at last season. See what the wording on the thing was. Here's the try. Have to find them. I found them. They're so on. I can't beat that. Most unfortunate. Let's zip instead. Damn. Can I go back to the crane? Please? I wanna go back to the crane. Uh... I am. Alright. Go next. I genuinely don't think there's enough time to like go on the crane and drop zone all the way to the bottom to even attempt to do that. Unless you have like a bajillion SPU, then maybe. Oh, you know, maybe a Tetra could actually do it. Thinking about it. Hold on. You think Tetra can? Now I'm curious. Never even picked this weapon in this game, dude. It really has like the fast fall property thing. Maybe you have time to squeeze like one kill. They should let me zip on top of the rig on this map. It'd be funny. H2O didn't get a Twitter post. Wow, and Aquasonic's like the best song they added in this game? That's insane. That's so disrespectful. Paintbrush. How do I drop there? I was greedy. Oh, okay, Burr just has no RNG. Cool. No, I get it. Fine. Machine will get to you with their opening gambit. They've got to frag. They got a frag. Frag. I'm sorry, I want to give them the assist. Damn. Or has RP arrow spray? That's motivated. Yeah, I'm expecting angle shooter on the paintbrush, which is really unfortunate. Oh well. Yeah. Cool. Sensor's also 45. I think, like, okay, like, I think between Paintbrush Nouveau and Custom Blaster, one has sensor and one has marker, or both have marker or both have sensor, but I'm guessing that Blaster has point sensor and marker is on Paintbrush. I kinda would prefer marker to point sensor on Paintbrush on the principle of its frame data is not amazing, so you could like paint walls with it quickly. Pretty cheaply, which is nice. But that also could be kind of cool for Blaster. But I don't think they'll put line marker on Custom Blaster because they put line marker on Rapid Deco. Like there is no point sensor Blaster, and there is no ankle shooter on any brush. So that's my expectation. That was instant. Amp Nouveau's Waller Fizzy. I want Fizzy, and then I want Ink Mine. That's like my two. I wouldn't really want Wall, like, it's not the worst thing ever, but it's just so ink hungry. If it had a wall, I need a special that synergizes, otherwise I don't want it. I love Ink Mine, so that's just what I want. I missed the second shot, I'm so sorry. Missed the third shot, I'm so sorry. I foot dived. Yeah, our lead of 96, no. Red Carbon, calm down. Get someone. Okay. I should have just comboed him at range because the other guy was still there. Nah, Kazubatsu's definitely getting sensor. Like it had it in S1, I'm feeling it. I love their reference kits. That's so weak. I hate Snapper and TC, dude. Not like cleanly kill people on tower. Although I'm more skeptical on Wall and Stamper on the principle of they put Wall and Reflux, and that's not to say they can't repeat subs because they 1000% can, but I just think it's like slightly less likely that they would do that. That's like 8 weapons. Yeah, the Roadrunner is S-Boss here, so making it special is, remotely decent, and the other S-Boss has Slider, so you're already like eliminating one of like the weaker ones. Got no special. Hell yeah. Yeah, well, it's like one of the worst things I could have put on Reef. I don't see them putting Fizzy on Sword. That just seems like too strong of a combination. You never know. They put Fizzy on Try when we already had Fizzy Machine. Fizzy Machine was proving to be so strong. Oh, it's bummed. Yeah, I wouldn't want Mist either. I'd rather have mine every day over Mist. I might even prefer Sprinkler to Mist. Maybe, depending on what else it has. I think Mist is pretty realistic, unfortunately. We'll see though. I know you're there. I'm gonna get you. Pop the Kula. Yes. Oh, I only 70'd them. But that lag is insane. I shouldn't go here because it's a machine and that's inherently a bad idea, but whatever. Oh. That's another Zuka already. No TC special bonus, you're so good. Okay, this guy's like so laggy, dude. Like, how do you fight this? Where it was just not getting with Stamper, it looks so ugly. Okay, so one. Stamper's going a little too crazy. Kinda like Stamper's just going too crazy. It keeps like every time I open the map, they're like all the way over there. They don't have to be. Oh, nice cooler. gonna blame the Stamper on that one. I know Cooler can spaz like that, but the enemy Stamper is so laggy, bro. God, he's in the corner like machine. Dude, look at the Stamper! This is so unnatural! Dude. Dude, you gotta disconnect it. Your net is actually so bad. What is this? If we fight them like multiple times with my Stamper, it just feeds too early. What did I just say? What did I just say? Where better get? Okay, alright, man. Average Stamper, I feel like. Gonna make that sucks. We can still win that. Oh my god. Someone buy the Stamper router. Actually unplayable internet teleporting in Zipcaster. Death Camber. Crazy. Oh man. Get a res. Still pretty good. Banner. What's next rotation anyway? Spots on its own flounder mincemeat. Wow, that's kinda ugly. Technically good for Stamper, but it's still ugly. Do you think the Bob is gonna do the same opening the other Bob did? Let's see. Test this out. No, they did something else. That's crazy. Oop, just dropped. As a Neosplash. Deranged. Not actually, I dropped in the corner by myself. I think it's funny when Neosplash like tries so hard to fight. Oh, so weak. I got the Golden Stinger. Amaron player. Goated. Yeah. Oh, he didn't die? Really? Area Clash. I don't really care. It's not good, but it definitely filters. It's more annoying just dying to one because it's like, bro, it's not aiming. They're just doing that. Nope. Hey. Oh, so weak. Actually 95, but we all just tunnel powered. Blub. Like, why does he drop those Neosplash? They're so weird. Why is the Skull keep fighting himself? This game's just weird. Series is an enigma. I forget Neosplash was even in this game. I want to be the one on tower. That was a game. Kind of annoying, but kind of like just kind of feels like that in solo. Like it should be a really big snowball map, but like sometimes it just takes a minute. Wow. Wow. Still hate Samber and TC. Keep saying it. I want to play it. What if we do... I do Squelchy, it's also not really good in TC. Neo Machine. Probably Dread gets buffed this patch, right? A Kaluga. He buffed Dread by giving it a kit. I don't even think the kit is that terrible. There's just like actually no reason to pick it in this game. Over like just like Reg Bucket, like Machine and stuff. Like it's like basically the 90 damage, but Strain Data is so bad. I guess it like paints okay, but Accession Slider is actual synergy, but the weapons like frame data is so bad. I'd rather just take better frame data for like 70 damage and more self-sufficiency. Its range is also like kind of lower than I thought it'd be. I don't know. Um, but it's still an enigma to me. No, you can like actually pin people to the corner between the main weapon and like Suction and Slider, but you have to be like really freaking conservative with your sliders. Not in the sense of like only pop 2, just like you can't just suicide with it. Like it feels like more like a paint spam weapon more than anything, but it's not really what like Bucket wants to be. Because if you want that, then it'd be like Explo. Because it actually has range of 90 damage, like at a farther distance. Like I don't know, like Red feels like some weird, like kind of like turtley weapon. Yeah. How would I don't know how to describe it. Like you don't really go in with Dread that much. It's like the weapon can't really go in because its train data's not there. Kill time is not there. It feels like a weapon that just exists and like chips people and just like their suction at like key points and like outputs decent paint. Fighter's like the niche, like situationally good button. This boss is still an enigma to me. Yeah, it can't like solo aggro the way like Red Bucket can. The way I look at it. Yeah, that's like a weird enigma weapon. No. I really hope I've had more fun in S-Boss than the other kit, because the current one is just so weird. Yeah, like Dread makes more sense to me than like S-Boss. At least with Dread, even if you're getting like locked out or like losing heart, at least you have like a bomb. I don't know, like with S-Boss, it's like you need to one-shot people at long range because the AoE is so poor. You have Sprinkler, and you also have Slider. Part of it feels like they won't buff S-Boss this patch, just because they're adding the other kit though. I mean, the fact it's getting burst is like the Giga buff in itself, right? They also give it the ink efficiency buff, which like matters now in the sense of like it's getting burst. That's pretty cool. That roll's pretty good, honestly. Play slow run. I love every time I play S-Boss, it's like one game, I'm like, I don't like this, I stop. It's been like that for 5 months. Once again, letting everyone know how disappointed you are on Wall Reef. I think it's the worst sub it could have gotten, just straight up. I think everything would have been an improvement. Yeah, Fast Pass has the Grim Kit, that's insane, after the whale buff. Like, even if the long range isn't amazing on the main weapon, like, you have the whole entire kit helps compensate that, and you still combo. Like, having Burst Whale would make it, like, more effective at every range. Because I feel like S-Boss in its current form is, like, pretty effective at the short range, because it kind of plays like a Luna. But, like, at least has the long range option going for it. Like, it feels like Luna Plus. Like Luna with another mode. Except by having Burst Bomb, it's inherently better on top of that. Luna's kits are existent, I guess. They got really good subs. Special Unzip doesn't really synergize with it. Like, I have a golden lid, did I see that right? Maybe. Rain. I did not think that would hit me because I was on the other side of tower, but okay. Guess I walked forward too much, my bad. I forgot stove. Oh well. Did something else hit me? Why did I die to rain so quickly? Maybe the S-Boss AoE'd me. I think they did, yeah. The week. Right, Junior. I think it's like a different mode. Fun. I want to stand here because he has plus. He's over there. First, someone. That's very so annoying. That's the one. He's so dude. Ah, it's so sad. I can't do it. Oh. I got the rain off, it's kind of annoying. I forgot that. No. Why does every game I play on this not feel like this? It's like 4 minutes of struggling and I get the one push at the end. Damn, I was struggling. Granted, they had a lot of disruption stuff with 2 rain and strike and an AoE weapon. Your sword. That is a Neos blue. That is a weapon I forgot is in the game console. Yeah. You do as that weapon, genuinely. Like, they pop the whale, but then they have no range to actually do anything, so they just walk so close on disadvantage, and they just get killed instantly. Is Near Smash the worst weapon in the game? I feel like it might be. It has to be down there, right? Because, like, I can't think of much else that is that bad. Spleef over there is like, what is that, like 500 in table turf, 400? Something like that. Someone's on the grind set. Trying to scout for that on the charger. Calm down. Now. I felt like that solo missile didn't really do much in that contest. This guy's right here. Ugh. I could jump to one of these instead. These spots are better. I'll watch for the charger, yeah. I believe that checkpoint. Get 2 Blaster. Now. I should have challenged that. Like, I knew it was a blaster and I still stood on the grades. What am I doing? bit silly. Oh, that hit from there? Like, this horizontal is garbage. I'm shocked that killed me. It's like a latency thing. Getting one of those games again where we just went in the last minute. Y'all just play like this. Every game on this map is scripted. That's him. Right of the Zuko. That's crazy RNG. Oh, we were both standing there. Why did we let them do that? Oh my god, dude. Alright. Got directed. I have a Zuko. I don't know how I feel like the flames will drop mid free when you light them like twice, but you know. Awareness, I guess. I know a lot of their rotations over. And all that. Oh, 5-star Thunder Enjoyer. My friend. We have 2x. What is this? Why do we have triple anchor? Oh no. So cursed. They have one Zuko, they're just gonna hop in and destroy all of us. Alright. I hate her comp so much. Oh man. Good. What's up, Laggy too? Well, it's not having it, but not awful for Brello. Winning with this comp, yeah. Yeah. Sub save. Yeah, find a different hobby than that one. That comp has me. Look how small the big man hat is. Why is it so tiny? I feel like this should be bigger. Kinda great. That or bigger, you couldn't see the man. I think you could. He's pretty large. That's neat. Yeah. The Blob and I are just gonna sit on each plat and just do this, and Roller Viper is like how to do trench warfare over there. Yep. What a map. Two more undercovers? Crazy. Actually, you're wild for picking that on Flounder. That's really the thing. Boggles me. That weapon does not function there. Ooh, someone got bored and decided to drop, so... Ooh. RP drop Roller Luna, alright. Let me get a drink. Nice. Why they did that instead of the zone, but alright. My ticket ran out. I go back to Stamper. Yes, need this in case there's any audio desync that could happen sometimes. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why I desync sometimes. Can't really tell too much of my hand, that's why I just do it every now and again. Granted, my capture card is like several years old and it's like the worst issue I'll ever have with it, so. I don't know, I feel tired. Like a lot of the games are just kind of not super engaging right now. Amber trying to be a bit goofy. See if that does anything. Yeah, whatever desyncs, let me know, because I can't tell sometimes. I don't really hear it so much on my end. Oh, wow. What is the thing here? I got it. Let's all stand right here. See what happens. Wow, Billy actually kept up. What would do? The lobby's dying. That's what they say to go. Okay, well now we have a game, kind of. Oh, never mind. No, we don't. I lied. There is no game. Well, okay then. Oh, should we just knock out now? Because didn't even count. That's like a network thing. I was having internet issues late last night. Haven't had in a long time. A pencil. Like something on my monitor. I don't know how it got there. I'm throwing. Hold on. Yeah, it's not perfect close enough. That's the barely. The game. I don't know, something on my monitor and I have absolutely no clue how. So strange. Wow. Incredible. Wow, Twinsies came. Yeah, it's a Wonder Person. Oh, they're pretty good. Oh my god, 10 carbon. Whoa. Okay, Squeeze is actually kind of hard for our comp, actually. Figure it out. Oh, this time that. Oops. They just have not. They just don't have QSJ. Podzuko. That's kind of annoying. We have a cooler copium. It's still extremely annoying. Kill them all. Just kill them all. No. Ow. I could think mines. Just kill them all. Oh. Ah, man. Isukas. You had to replace one of the Zufas with a cooler. That's where it fell apart. Need to reduce the punishment for dying exponentially. Yeah, 5-star on both bows. Insane. Our comp is so wacky. Their comp is less wacky. That's an RP Dynamo. Just choosing to suffer. Why is the bow down there, might I ask? Why is the bow down there? think we lost. I think we lost. How'd you drop? How'd you jump? No. Gosh. I don't want to deal with the charger that can aim when I have like triple anchor, bro. Sucks. That's by me. Look at our weapons. Get real. If I got back to fighting the Quadzuko and I had weapons on my team, I'd prefer that. This is annoying. Kill the charger, we go. We go! The cooler trade, it's good! Excuse me, how? It's not even pointing at me anymore. I don't care, we just have to run at the charger. How we win this. Oh no, I died on the section. I want to body slam the guy painting zone. No, let it be over. I don't want to be here for another minute. No. That was painful. Give me 1 second. Same charger, I wasn't paying attention. It's a different one. Luckily I got the undercover again. Kinda goated. Yeah, I probably could have jumped to them. No. No. I'm gonna die. I never get tired of how Stamper paints the vertical. It's just super satisfying watching like the beam just like travel over the floor and the whole thing gets painted. U equals not fresh. That's very rude. I don't think you're very fresh with your run speed exposure over there either, buddy. I should zip that guy. Oh no. Oh, the undercover hit me. I thought someone else did. Is that another 5-star undercover? Damn, they're all coming out today. Someone's like, yeah, I love undercover. Also, that parries the breast on. U equals not fresh. Okay. Like a bomb, I don't. Oh, there's a guy. Oh no. I thought they were like way further back than that. What is that build? I gotta messed up. What is that build? This is crazy. This is insane. I'm gonna die. Under now the animal slider, they're just ratting. Goodness, that's dangerous. Came up. That was kind of rude. What do you think you're doing? We're an undercover. Ah. U equals crash. Hello, unhinged goofball with the the Snorlax. I thought it was an Among Us until I hovered it. Okay. Oh my goodness. The game. Wow. Got stickers, we got drink ticket, we got useless XP ticket. Yeah. A bunch of titles coming up at least. More cards. Echo the game's kind of just playing Stamper. And fine. A couple of annoying ones. Pretty normal. Nothing too crazy. Found is vibing. Want to play the new Undercover, but gotta wait 2 weeks. How many days are in November again? So 30. Yes, 30. Gotta wait 2 more weeks for Undercover. Gotta get the golden green. Retired? No. I have a job, I'm just busy. I still play. I played a tournament, was it earlier this week? One last week? It was like small ones, but I'll play, I just don't have a team, and I'm busy. Thanks for the combo. I'm dead. I don't think anyone's like truly retired in Splatoon until they just like stop playing the game completely. Probably in like a rush for a team anyway. At least for this patch, maybe next patch, we'll see. Yeah, I don't know how we get back in with our edit with some whack means. I don't know about that. That's cracking. I'm leaving. That sucks. I think 3 losses. I think we lost with our edit. Yeah, I'll see. I mean, my availability is like all over the place. Because I don't have consistent hours at work. That's life. Yeah, broke out of coolers. Let's reroll the lobby. Ah. Like, theoretically, I could have played the end of the zone today or whatever, but I kind of vibe and stream because it's my one day off, and then I'm working 6 days in a row. Is it 6 or 7? Next week's Thanksgiving. That's busy. Busy at work. Yeah, I work for 7 days in a row. Starting tomorrow. Tomorrow's like a short shift, but every other day is like a full day. Well, that'll be busy. Yeah, very consistent hours, but they want you 60 a week. That is tough. That is insane. They wanted me to stay longer yesterday, and I did by 2 hours because they didn't have anybody else for a bit, and I was like, yeah, sure, I'll vibe. And they dropped the S3 trailer like pretty much as my like extra 2 hours started, so it's just like, damn. Like, I got to check my phone for like 1 second. People are like, oh my god, Splatoon trailer. I'm just like, are you serious? I mean, it's fine. They wanted me to stay another 4, but I'm like, I don't know about doubling the length of a shift on a whim like that. And they got double bow. Wow. Perky. I miss the thing. Rats. Yep. Huh. That's not what I wanted to do. I say I really hope I don't step on a mine or something. Or you are a bow. Not the Kragan. Bro, we gotta get the bows out of here. Standing in the same spot. They're both trying to retake from here. I feel like you're supposed to stand here with bow. You pelt like this part of the building that I was always under. Yeah, I swear that's what you're supposed to do. Was a weapon and Splatoon 3. Yeah. Oop, my bad. My bad. I was afraid of Big O mode. It was evolving into a larger creature. Rookie. Top point. L3 are kind of good here. By L3 I mean like it paints and has crab. Therefore good. Wow. I was so distracted by that. A 70-10. Not this way, you didn't hit him. Better you hit him once, because that wouldn't combo, because your little dinky baby 28 damage. Big man. Like, I don't know if I know him here. Oh, they got the, was that 200 table turf? Whoa. I should not have peeked that. I'm surprised they got the trade. I feel like their aim was better. I would not have. I wish you put that on the floor instead. Not a fan of floor spot. Yeah, whatever. Can't drop the kill anyway. Can't see anything. 70 done. Nice. Try that and target me. It's really annoying. Like I haven't seen the blob like actually Kraken to like move up. I got help over here. Thank you. Nope. Okay. Granted, this brush or the brush is like really bad on this map, so I'm surprised we're struggling. I think brush is very weak here. No flank. Sever's trying to do something now with Kraken. We got a cab. I want like a cooler before I do something like dumb, but okay, that works. Oh, the curling. Penalty's low. The ball might die if he's just here alone though. Oh, they have 3 drops. Oh. Yeah, just chilling. It's paint. I guess it's not painting, but you know. I guess it is painting for the enemy team. Big brain. How to put a cooler on that side? Wild. Yeah. Like, I want to get it, but like, why is it over there? Might be a really horrible jump. That's so weak. They're all so weak from the zip, we just didn't fight with it. Why is the Kraken not going for the... Why is the Kraken trying to paint? He's not fighting the people on the back of zone, what? Or you gotta go for the kills, they're literally just standing there. What was that Kraken? I'll never understand ball players. The game is annoying, but again, ink brush on the map is kind of garbage. Yeah, like they didn't die, but we're never pushing. Also, the blob actually has no idea what's happening. Oh my god, it's horrible. That blob is baffling. Watch. Also, I know for a fact one of their kills was just an assist on a person that I 70'd, so like, I don't know what's happening. Oh man. Insane. We're actually challenging this. Doing that. Hello Liberty, thank you for the raid. Just chilling today. So. I want Zip. I want Zip so bad. Oh, you didn't die? What? I don't understand Zip. Like, Burrow's like in the corner and they don't die. It has to be like 95 damage or something, but like, that's so whack. Both dropped. Interesting. Interesting. Aw. I really like the walk closer to them, outrange them. I just tunnel on the fact I can just be silly under the ledge, make it harder for them to hit me, but like just outrange them instead. Like, I can literally just do that, dude. Ow. What do I think about new season? It's pretty cool. I have a video that I uploaded on the YouTube channel talking about it. I want to know what I want to play Undercover and I want to know what Stamper's sub and special are, and that's really the gist of it. I like how the ramen map looks a lot aesthetically. I haven't really thought of the layout too much. I don't like Bluefin. I'm not really too pleased about that, but yeah, a lot of it will just come down to weapon kits, really. So they're strong. Like Burst Bomb S Blast is kind of crazy. Where's the sub power? Do I really want to scrub? Not really. Like I do, but I don't because I don't have money. You never played Spot One. Basically, Charger on Bluefin is extremely obnoxious because to push enemy ply, you need to climb up like one paintable wall, or I guess two in S1. And in this game, it's like one paintable wall on the elevator platform that goes up, so it becomes a really stalematey game. I don't know what they'll do. Like maybe they'll like push the verticality kind of like they did with Flounder, but I'm a little like skeptical on Bluefin. I did not like that map in one. Hmm. I would ever have so many chunks if I want to like do something. I'll just like, put it. I guess it's like I want swim, but I don't want to like burn the swim chunks because these stuff. Did I figure out like what am I even doing like gear wise? I don't even know if I want to commit to like using this for Stamper. I just put the mains for now. That would be my dream kit for Stamp. I mean, we know it's like a 60% sub, so if I got the pick, I would pick Fizzy. Fizzy would be insane. Now, do I think it'll get Fizzy? I don't think so. If it doesn't get Fizzy, I'd pick mine. I like Fear Mist and Sprinkler. Like what I don't really want to do. I don't really know if Special-wise, honestly. Just something to help on retake. That's like my issue with the current one. I wasn't meant to vertical that, I did it long enough. It was stupid. Oops. I just like go around this corner because Bros just puts it here. Oh, it's a Dapple? I thought that was an Aerospray for some reason. I actually thought that was an Aerospray. So Gal always two-shots you, or like that happens. It's like bros trying their best. Yep. Okay. Oh. That's someone else to try and hit them, but no one did. I'd better spirit you later. Why would I ever expect this? Expect the junior to throw a bomb, but be two eyes. They wouldn't do that. I think there's a booyah. Get back. That's not what you're supposed to do. Like half at least. The annoying game just because it's like we really should have KO'd. By now. With the Dapple, the low cap. I mean, I fed them, but I hit them for 7, dude. Like, I feel like the game should just be over, but our weapons aren't like good at fighting. Bro should be dead from that. Like, that is nonsense. You turned around completely to aim for the Booyah Bomb. You should be dead. That is not how that interaction looks. Now we're feeding, yay. To get on, I get 2-shot, yeah, awesome. Oh man, that game was extremely annoying. Throw it up, dude. Throw it above. I don't get people. You're not gonna die in the booyah and someone's backing you. Wait for it to get close to finishing and then you throw it up so it arcs and lands like on them or near like so it lands after they're done. Because back's on a timer, you just have to wait. Like I don't think anyone was trying to kill them. Annoying. Yeah, it's fine, thank you again. Have a good one. I have a Swiffer, I don't like that. Are you ninja squid? Put that away. Do it. I missed that horribly. Got the kill, but like I definitely shouldn't have. I just like did not react at all. Why are you jumping? Oh. Place the QR, but like you actually don't have to jump there, dude. We're dead again. The ever built crowd. Why they drop? Rest in peace, Swiffer. It'll probably... Okay, it's literally just a coin flip, right? Because there's like... There's 2 blasters this season, there's 4 chargers left, you get 2 chargers next season, so it's just a coin flip on whether or not you get it. Ugh. Like, it's Swiffer, Bamboo, E-Leader, and Snipe Rider. So... Whatever they feel like that day, I guess. The next patch won't have the rest of the kits, there's 4 chargers alone. It's gonna take at least 2 more. As you have, because if it's like 8 a season, right, you have 52... You have Bamboo, you have E-Leader, you have Swiffer, you have Snipe Rider, you have Heavy Edit, you have Hydra. That's 7. You have Beluga. You have... What else is there? What else? You have Dreadringer. You have Foil Flingza. You have Nautilus. I think that's most of them. It's definitely enough for 2 seasons. Yeah, no, it's too many for 1 season. I don't think they'll do it. They're not adding 4 chargers in 1 patch. I just don't believe they'll ever do that. No way. Good. Alright, that Neoscope trying to do anything in this video game? That doesn't work. think it's fine for it to be 2 more seasons. If anything, side order might be like... I feel like side order will come around the time... why did I swim into that? That was a horrible idea. I feel like side order comes when the final season comes, like, in the same, like, kind of patch time. That's my guess. Please don't drag that onto me. Goodbye, team. I actually jump. Heard of. Damn. Stinger, that's crazy. Ah. Oh, actually. I guess it. I don't want to drag this out. I want to take this Neil Splish. Yeah, I don't know. 3-month update cycle is kind of a mixed bag. Because you're basically putting all your eggs in one basket in terms of, like, you know immediately, for the most part, if a season's, like, good or not, outside of mid-season patch affecting things. Because I think the first update we had, like, last year in, like, December, that one kind of just straight up sucked for the most part. Like, they weren't addressing Crab, the new map wasn't good, most of the weapon kits were not, like, viable. It was just like a bajillion shooters. It was just not a good time. I think last season the content was really good, but I don't like the meta that came with it. Like, I don't like the Zuka meta. I should not be in the lobby. Weapons on this map. I mean, Emperor could be okay with an actual kit. But yeah, you lost a coin flip of, you know, obviously you'd prefer Burst Bomb. I mean, heck, Curling got buffed, Dooley as the main weapon got buffed. I mean, there's Umko. Very Dooley with Cooler can do stuff. It's just a matter of, does it get a special that actually, like, synergizes and does stuff and is strong? As if I wake up to Dooley with it. If I wake up to Dooley with, like, Big Bubble M, I'm just, like, throwing that in the garbage can immediately. What about, like, the most immobile special on, like, one of the most, like, active weapons? Yeah, that's a great idea. Yeah, I don't know. At the end of the day, the bottom line is, like, are we having fun, really? That is with, like, any game. Like, I have issues with this game, but I still think it's fun. Otherwise I wouldn't be playing it. Oh. Like, too weak. But right now. Saying I try and body slam a guy, but you know. I fell off I think that guy fell off. I, like, spooked with the zip so bad. Yeah. Dropped it. Oh, don't combo me with Big Swig, eh? Wow. Yeah, there's some stuff I still miss in this game. Like, I still miss S2 League. I think it was better than what we have in Open. Oh, we're almost level 300. Then we get another badge. Oh. Yeah, we get S2 Emperor kit. I'm gonna be real, you won't. There's no copy-paste kits in this game. Like, you have references, but like, Inkjet is Inkjet. You're not getting that kit straight up. Like, no. I'm just like, you're not. There's not a single kit in this game that does that, and I don't think that'll ever change. Everyone was complaining the same thing about T-Tech. Be like, I want T-Tech with spot bombing shit. It didn't happen. Those kits don't happen. They never happen. It'll not get jetpack. That poor guy. Yoink. Oh, I actually just waited. Mad lad. Not really. No, honestly, I don't think the precedent should be broken. I think it's boring just reusing the same kit one for one. It's like part of the reason I don't like reference kits being so frequent. I'd rather they do something new. In most circumstances. Sometimes it's worth revisiting. Like, I think Neo Machine kit is cool by me. But that's also because Machine as a main weapon was kind of like at an S1. And like Zuko was like giga expensive, 220 on a machine with S1 point sensor that didn't paint. Like Machine was just a way worse weapon back then. I think giving it another chance is like fine in this context, but like you do curling bombing Chet on Emperor and it's like wow. Same frickin' thing, except Inkjet's like a bit stronger in this game, but there's no armor, but it's the same frickin' thing. Like I don't think that's fun. That's like part of why I hated like the OG Brawler kit in this game so much, like not only because it's bad, but like it's literally just the S2 kit, but worse. And it misses the point on what made it fun. I didn't die from that. Kind of crazy. Look. There is no way breaker and bossing side. Yeah, so let's buff Wavebreaker next patch. I'm gonna keep saying that. Yeah, I don't think they're inherently bad, but this is like it's such a give and take. But I think copy pasting one for one when it's the same special, like because specials got copy paste from 2 to 3, that's where I'm like I don't want that at all. Yeah, you can have similar things, but I don't want like literally the same thing 1 to 1. Like I'd rather they go for like something different. Because even when they're super close, like I don't really like super care for what they did for Blob in this game because like they just put rain on it again, and they just put the painting sub on it instead of wall, and like it basically plays the same, and I'd argue like less offensively. Like yeah, it fits the weapon, but it's not like new at all. Like it had Sprinkler last game, it had Rain last game. We're just combining like two halves of the same kit. Like I don't think Blob Deck was a good weapon, but I can appreciate it being different and funny. Like Landmark or Kraken is funny. Or like yeah, like Flings it got Missile, but like it never had ink behind an S2, so like I'm more okay with that. But even then, like forgot the same special again. Prometheus would not play the Spotter Shot Forge. Yeah, I think I'm okay with Jet now, but it's still a thing. It's like for Splatoon 4 or whatever, I just want them to like do the S2 thing where they throw everything out the window and then just like make a new set of specials entirely. I'm tired of like reusing stuff. Like it's fine to have like a basis on stuff. Like have it be similar to old specials, but I don't know. I think the game needs like completely clean slate. I think if this game wasn't on the oh my god, that comes filthy. I think if this game wasn't on the Switch, then you know that would be the case, but I think this is just like, oh, we want to have a game out before the console's like done. Because I really do think if this followed like the route that S2 did, where we didn't reuse things like that, that's a great angle. If we did that, then we would just not have Missile, we would just have Chump instead. And I don't think anyone would like really disagree with that being the case. The High Photon, thank you for the raid. We had a good stream. I also think balance is kind of a nightmare when you make like a million specials, because I said this when the game was new. Like the problem I feared is that like there's so many specials you can only like balance so many at the same time. So it'd be a thing where like if a special is overtuned, then like yeah, they'll nerf it. But if a special like kind of sucks, it might take them like a literal year to get to it, and that's kind of what's happening. Like Breaker has not been good for like a literal like year at this point, like close to, and it hasn't received a single buff. Like it might this patch. But like say they don't do it this patch, like you might have to wait another like month and a half to even have a chance. So it's tough. Or like how like Inkjet was so garbage at launch, and then they like gave it like the bug fix and 2 to 3 mega buffs in the same patch, and it's like, wow, Inkjet's so broken. It's like, yeah, because it didn't work, and then they fixed it, and also super buffed it twice. Like they did everything at the same time after it didn't work for like 6 months. USJ. Can't believe they're adding Bubbler too. I believe it. I think I'm probably done for today. Kinda wanna take a break. That's fun though. Got the level 300 badge, that's pretty cool. Wow. Great. Alright, Gamers, thank you for joining me on the stream today. Again, do me a favor. Oh, is it not that anymore? I thought it was. Okay, yeah, do me a favor. Go like the video. That's what I'm asking. Up if you haven't. Smile. I hate plugging myself, but I have to do it. Yeah, thank you for joining me. I'll probably... Actually, I don't even know when I'll stream next. Because I work like the next week. I might not stream for a bit. I'll try and have a video soon. How about that instead? I'll do that. Yeah, I'll see you. Thank you for joining me. Have a good day.